Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, Rachakodash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the occupants out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really, kind of a quick video. Just looking at the elder apostle Gabar and the other bishop and the other elder, and they were going into, as you see it of the title, you don't if you don't believe our ministry, we don't give a shit, and this kind of ties into the video I had did yesterday, talking about being separated from this world. Okay, we don't care whether this fits perfectly into one of my favorite scriptures, and actually two of them. The first one, let the dead bury their dead, right, and the second one, Ezekiel 2, which we might even read. We might even read both of them. Why not, right? So it says you will believe when all hell break is loose. And this is the thing that we always say, man. For example, all right, we tell you men, don't expect your woman, to respect you at this point, at this moment, because hell hasn't broken loose yet. So everybody's in a spirit of mirth. You can we're in a society. You can go in the store, get what you going to get out. You know what I'm saying? So it's so easy for everybody to say a lot of things, and it's so easy for people to discard a lot of things that we say about this place going down, about Jacob's trouble and stuff like that, because nothing is happening. Remember the time of Noah, they did the same thing, right? So it's only but so much we can tell you. It's only but so much we can't tell you much. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this point, if you know, then you know. Congratulations. If you don't, then you don't. Well, hell for you, right? So we're gonna start off with this Romans chapter 1 and verse 16. It says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel." Now they read, let not the, I think that's Ezekiel. I mean, second Ezra was 9, or is it 6? I can't quite remember. But let not the incredulity of them trouble you, right? That is unbelief. Okay, so whatever you say, we tell you people, especially when you come up to us, you want to sit there and scoff, you go ahead and say what you want to say. Just don't put your hands on us. You know what I'm saying? You want to say what you want to say anyway. So the thing is, you can do your videos. You could try to record us. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say, man, because it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you say. We're not ashamed of the gospel. Okay, you people are, because if you weren't, you wouldn't have to try so hard to go run in different Israelite camps to record, and you say something for like 30 seconds and cut out that 30 seconds and didn't even give the other person a chance to respond, and you post it up on YouTube and say, yeah, I cut this person. Well, then that's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to do. Well, how are we going to stop you from doing that? Okay, this is what the elders. That's one of the ways that the elders mean that hell ain't break loose yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't believe, then you just don't believe. Okay. So we're not ashamed. That shows that you all are ashamed of your faith. Okay. You see, we don't have to do that. We just say, okay, well, I mean, if you don't leave and you don't leave us alone and you keep harassing us, well, we'll just call the police on you and keep life simple. You know what I'm saying? Your silly debates, all this other stuff comes to show that you all are faithless and ashamed. Whenever somebody has to offer $1,000, right, $1,000 for a debate, then that means they are ashamed of their faith. They are ashamed what they believe in. Okay, they're faithless. Okay, and they're pathetic. It's weak. Christianity, right along with a lot of these other Israelite groups, are weak. Okay, So it says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Yahawashi." It says, "For it is the power of the Lord Yahweh unto salvation to every one that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek." Now we already know what that's talking about. It's talking about two groups of Israelites, but that's not the point of not the point of the video. There's so many videos on this, okay, about that Jew first, then the Greek. So there are many videos on that. You look it up for yourself. The point of this video is, whether you niggas want to believe or not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We are not, we don't fret because of evildoers. Okay? Whatever you do, it doesn't phase us. Whatever video you come out with doesn't phase us. And soon we already know they're going to try the deceptive AI crap. We know what it is, man. We see it coming. We see it. We saw it coming from 100 miles away, man. 200 miles away. All right? So this is the book of Second Timothy, chapter 1, verse 8. You devils, and you little rugrat niggas, man. You think you're doing something. You think you got us on a thin line, and you don't. The Lord has y'all on a thin line. Okay, we already see the games. We are well prepared, man. We already know what you're going to do. For you Christians, we already know what you come up with. We already know what you do. That Christian that ran up to Elder Manat Zatba, you know what I'm saying, with all that crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? We already know what you're trying to do. You're trying to provoke us, okay? You're playing games. Esau, you're playing games. Niggas, you're playing games. Okay? This is exactly why 2/3 are labeled as heathen, because they do exactly as the heathen do, man. With all these slick games and stuff like that. You do your videos. Well, the Israelites are this and the Israelites are that. Okay, well, congratulations. Do you feel better? You did a video on the Israelites. Go on about your day. I'm gonna go on about mine. Do you feel a whole lot better now? You know what I'm saying? Here's another one. Why I left the Hebrew Israelites, like that damn Ringo TV. You know what I'm saying? He just got to keep doing video after video after video on why I left Hebrew Israelite, why I left Hebrew Israelite, and people on his comment, people on on certain people's comment boards that do that, even sit up there and see it. It's just like, all right, man, you can leave it alone now. You know what I'm saying? You can leave it alone now. It's old. I mean, I feel the same way as to when you see videos pop up of why I left Christianity. You left Christianity because the Lord didn't want you to be in Christianity. What's up with all these damn videos, man? Why I left Hebrew Israelites? Why I left Islam? Why I left this? Why I left that? It's a simple answer, because the Lord didn't want you there. You left the Hebrew Israelites. Let's say somebody bug out. Let's say somebody bug out and leave GMS. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The Lord didn't want you. Right? So first, 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 8. It says, "Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord." It says, "Nor of me, his prisoner." Okay, it says, "But be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Lord." Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So it said, be partakers, Hey, you got groups that call it Great Millstone GMS rapists and stuff like that. Well, be part of the group that's being accused. Be part of the group that's being that's having hell put on them, because that tells you something. We're literally hated of Esau, 2/3, and other Israelite camps, which other Israelite camps are 2/3 as well, but there's another tier of 2/3ism, if you will, right? So we're literally hated of all men for Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's name's sake. And a lot of times, literally, for his name's sake. Because you got a lot of groups out here, like the IUIC Purple Rats. They are, right? They sit up there and talk about the name this and the name that, and the name is not important, and this is why it's in the Bible. That's why we say the name. Bro, y'all wicked, man. Okay? Y'all wicked. You're evil. You're pieces of shit. Okay? You're pieces of shit. Straight up. Right? So we are not. So that's the group, this is what you want to be a partaker of, right? Go to the house of mourning instead of the house of feasting, because everybody out here is in a house of feasting, and a lot of times literally, they're getting fat, they get more belligerent, you know what I'm saying? And the fatter somebody gets, the more, like I said, belligerent, the more demonic they get, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the smallest myself, man, but goddamn, yeah, like goddamn, man, right? Don't be partakers of the way people, the way these people drive. You know what I'm saying? You got to pray. Okay, you got to pray. Right? Let's get Ezekiel chapter 2. All right. This fits perfectly into this, man. All right. So we understand. Let's start at verse 1. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, right, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me, right. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, right, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. It says, and I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah. It says they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. You're going to know. All right. And the last part of that title of Elder Apostle Gabar's video showed that, right? That yes, hell hasn't broke loose yet. You're not going to believe. Why would you? We really don't expect you to. Our job is to put the message out there and go home, or do what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got to understand, we are not waking up anybody, okay? We are not waking up the elect. The Lord is going to wake up the elect. We don't even know we the elect, so how the hell could we claim that we waking up somebody? We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get one more scripture. Let's see. Let the dead. Yep, here we go. Man, because we already know the account of why YAHAWASHI, who the word he calls Jesus Christ, said this. Right, man wanted to go bury his father, and YAHAWASHI said, "Look, man, you let the dead bury the dead." There's this guy. The guy that the Elder Manat Zappa, or that ran up on the Elder Manat Zappa, in South Carolina, that Christian, he said something on the lines of, "Yeah, show me where they said shut up." You know what I'm saying? Because the Elder Manat Zappa told the dude, "Man, just shut up, man." The guy said, "Man, Jesus wasn't that said shut up." You don't know who Yahweh Shai is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's because Jesus is a damn fag, man. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh Shai is not. Yahweh Shai is a man of war. Okay? Yahweh Shai is a man of war. Or Yahweh Shai is a man of war, man. Okay? He's a very, what they say, austere man. This Yahweh Shai literally told this man to let the dead bury their dead. Who the hell do you think Yahweh Shai is, man? And that's the problem with Christianity, man. Okay? So it says, Yahweh Shai said unto him, Follow me and let the dead bury their dead. Right? So, this is all also parabolic. He was literally talking about man, he's dead, man. Don't worry about that. But it was also talking about the people, because who would looked at his dead bodies in the street, the valley of dry bones, right? The people of the dead bodies walking around in the street, right? The dead bodies laying around in the street are the people without Yahawah, right? So it says, "Let the dead bury their dead." So that is also parabolic. The Lord was saying something. Yahweh Shah was saying something with that, and now we see what it is. More and more, we see what it is. Oh, okay. These people in the valley of dry bones, they're dead. Okay, well, we'll let the dead bury their dead. We're moving on. We're moving on, right? So that's all I got on this, man. I didn't want to keep it very long. The point is, like these elders, were saying, if you don't believe, it's not a problem, you know. So it is what it is. So anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Shalom.